Hi guys, welcome to my channel. You're watching Unity Talks. In this episode, I want to tell you all about different snacks I try to replace with the ones that I used to eat. I didn't have a very healthy diet and I actually didn't care much about it until I saw this video on Instagram that and health specialists started to talk about how bad sugar can affect your body, your skin, and basically your health, and how easily you could gain weight by it. And I had absolutely no idea about it. And since I heard about that and I was like shocked, I decided to take this 40 days sugar detox process, and right now I'm on the second week. When I started this diet, I was only concerned about sugar, but when I moved forward and when the first week passed, I was like searching to know whether this item that I'm eating is healthy or not, or how does it have sugar, and if it doesn't have sugar, what about the other things that it has. For example, I made this mistake that I thought that orange juice has natural sugar in it, so it's good to drink orange juice. I'm not a specialist. I only searched to read articles about different things that I eat, and when I see a risk that something could be harmful, I'm trying to eat less of that. I'm not planning on cutting off sugar for the rest of my life. It's not possible for me to decide that forever and ever I'm never going to eat chocolate, I'm never going to eat ice cream. I'm not like that. I'm just doing this detox to reduce the amount of sugar that I'm going to eat in the future, and also see how it would affect me, and do this detox completely, and then control the amount that I'm getting. So I want to tell you in this video about items that I try to replace for not only those things that have sugar in them, but the ones that also have a lot of salt, a lot of fat, and these are probably the three main items that I am worried about. I don't want to get fat, and these days I'm really busy doing different tasks. I don't have time for workout, and the simplest thing for me would be to avoid eating things that could get me to gain weight. I hope that you could find perfect ways to create your own diet and the one that fits your life better. And don't be much strict in it, because if you get too strict, you might not follow through and you might put it aside and do as you used to do. Just, you need to be happy with what you're doing. You need to think about your habits and have a diet in a way that you could feel the same but eat different things that kind of taste the same or do the same or give you enough energy but are not harmful for your life and for your health. Also, there is one thing about this diet. I'm very lazy when it comes to cooking, and my mom usually does the cooking for us. And since my mom has diabetes, my dad has blood pressure, so they have to control the amount of salt and sugar and also fat that is added to the food. So the food is perfectly healthy. The problem was the thing that I eat aside from them. And also, if you have a sweet tooth, I don't have a sweet tooth much, but if you have, you can also cook some homemade cookies for yourself. In this video, I'm not doing that because I don't eat much cookies, and I'm not much into sweet things. I like things salty, which is a whole other problem for me. If you want to have them in your diet, you can make cookies at home, and you can use sweeteners that have no sugar in them. There are some of them, but I've read in different articles that there are still discussions about them, that whether they're healthy or not, so I decided to not to have them at all. And If you plan on doing that, make sure that you do a very thorough research about these items and see if they are not harmful for you. So watch the rest of the video, and if you like it, please subscribe to my channel, put a comment for me and tell me about different healthy snacks and different healthy meals and different healthy items so I can add them to my diet and tell you more about them in my next videos. And like and share and help me grow this channel. But here's the thing, dried fruits are not a good replacement for the actual fruits, and they are very high and rich in fiber. They have a lot of vitamins, but they are also contained with a lot of sugar. Fruits also have a lot of sugar, but when you put them together, you usually tend to eat a lot more dried fruit than the actual fruit, which in general could be even more sugar. So it's important to know that if you want to eat dried fruits, you can, because they're very healthy, but separate a small portion for yourself on daily usage. If you don't have diabetes, because if you have diabetes, it might not be very good for you and you should follow your own special diet. I want to eat it in a controlled kind of way. I have these and I want to cut them. You should have control over everything. I don't want to make them too small. I think this is enough. Too small can even lead to eating more than less. I've read that dried fruits can reduce inflammation, I think. It's more fun to eat them mixed, different flavors, and you don't get bored. I didn't used to eat a lot of fruit, which was very bad, because instead of fruits, I preferred to eat snacks that weren't very healthy. Dried fruits always been my favorite. It's very delicious and it's sweet. And even though I just told you that they have a lot of sugar in them, they also contain a lot of fiber. So basically, you get less sugar in your system and your bloodstream than, for example, eating a cookie. The procedure of how these dried fruits are made is very important because they could easily be infected with fungi, or other toxins. So try to buy them from local stores that they make them themselves. Don't buy the ones that are factory made. Also, I've read that some factories add sulfates to them so they can preserve their color, their bright color. If you want to buy dried fruits, buy the ones that are a bit darkened, especially when buying raisins. I don't know whether it's enough or quite a small portion for me. Even though their sugar is natural, I want to control the amount I'm eating this, so I'm gonna eat this one for about a week. I think for a week, it's not much, but it will be enough. So I'm gonna store them for later. Usually when I work with laptop, I want to have something next to me so I can eat while working. I don't know if it's because I'm using a lot of calories in that moment or it's just a habit of mine that I need to eat something. But I decided to replace these dried fruits and mixed nuts. As I mentioned before, these mixed nuts also have dried fruits in it. Replace them with unhealthy snacks like chips, like, I don't know if you have it or not, we have something called pofak. It's super delicious and salty, and I eat a lot of salt, which is also bad. I can't cut it off. I can't even get into that diet now. When I eat these, I don't eat chips or puffak or all those kind of stuff that are filled with fat and salt. So basically, it's more healthy.
På stort, det har vi alltid gjort, så det är bullfest, bullfest hela dagen. Vad takten alla bullfest, bullfest hela dagen. Mjöl från livets grottekvarn. Bullfest, bullfest, bullfest hela dagen. På stort, det har vi alltid gjort, så det magra och tjocka, ska ha det bra, ja.
در دانش و پهلوانی و هم خوشی و لذت و بخشش، یعنی همه جوانب زندگی رو در کنار هم با هم داشته باش. بگفتین و برخاست آوای کوس، هوا قیرگون شد زمین آبنوس. این رو گفت
Okay guys, so I have to tell you this before I go to bed. Remember that night routine I tried so hard to fix and buy each and every item in that very strictly, and I was like, oh my god, it feels so good that I have to do this every night, and I was like so proud of having that. I completely bailed on that. I am ashamed. What I really do wrong is that I forget to wash my face the moment that I come home. and I leave my makeup on until the last moment that I want to go to bed. And at that moment, suddenly looking at this clock and I'm like, oh my god, it's 3 in the morning. Realize how tired I am. And I'm like, I can't stay awake even for 1 more minute. So I go and wash my face, and I only have energy left for putting on a moisturizer. And that moisturizer, it's really a hard labor for me. All this aside, I'm completely not encouraging you to do this. If you have a night routine, stick to that. If you don't have one, make one for yourself. It's super fun and it leaves you with this amazing energy and vibe. It's super bad to miss out that parts of your life. You are so important, more than anything, more than your job, and I should believe that more. Anyway, gone off the topic, I wanted to tell you about a fact that I have realized this few moments ago, that even though I haven't been taking much care about my skin as I used to, I realized that my skin has actually gotten better. I promise you, it's about this sugar diet detox thing. The specialist mentioned that one of the results after 2 weeks of sugar leaving your system is that your skin will feel much better and more glowy. And I'm really feeling that. And it's like even softer now. And it's no longer dehydrated. This is what I'm encouraging. Do this detox. And it wasn't that much hard. And also I have to tell you this, I'm only seeing less than half of the result because the air in Tehran is like brutally polluted. And I am also so ashamed to say that, but I am a smoker. Don't like me in these areas, guys. I'm just saying like less than half of the result, but I mean, it's crazy. It's real good. I can't believe it. Anyway, so yeah, that was the thing that I wanted to tell you. I actually had to record this more than 3 times. I still don't know how this one's gonna turn out. I'm so sleepy. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Have a great night, you guys. Sleep well if you are going to sleep now, and if you're not going to sleep, have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. We'll see you guys. Bye.